What's up, everybody? This is Nestor, your brother in peace, love, and justice, and this is Duality of Sorts. So I wanted to start off by just saying thank you to all the people that liked, commented, and shared last week's episode, our midterm election special. Thank you so much. It's an awesome episode. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you check that out. I think you're going to like it. I say that every episode, I know, but I really do think you're going to like it. And an extra shout out to all the people that voted, including all the people in the state of Florida. Yes, we're counting every vote. We're going to make sure your vote counts. So thank you to all the people that voted. So today is an important episode because I wanted to say this before we even knew the results of our governor's race or a senator's race. And that's our need to demand and expect more from our politicians. No matter whose party wins, we should demand and expect more. And what do I mean by that? I mean, we should be rating our politicians on their ability to work together and not apart, on their ability to see everybody and try to ensure that all of us win instead of just their constituency. It's important that we start doing that because our politicians are supposed to represent all of us, not just a few. So we should really start doing that. So we're going to make sure that we count every single vote. But I also want to pause and say, for everybody that's demanding that we count every vote in this election, make sure we're demanding this in every other election, whether our party is in a position of power or not. We should always be doing this because our trust in the system is critically important to the success of us as a country. So we should be demanding this all the time. Now, it's going to feel weird to stand and protest next to people that don't support what we support, but we have to do it. But it is going to feel weird because we are genetically predisposed to doing things based in a partisan way. NYU a few years ago did some research, and what they found is the second we put on that partisan lens, we start to file or pre-file information based on political party. Our brains cut into blue and red. And that is so scary because what they found is partisanship oftentimes overrides reason. And what that means is we are voting in some cases against our own best interest because the party that put it forward was either our party or the party that we don't support. We were basing things that could have benefited us based on who put the legislation forward. That's a scary proposition. And don't get me wrong, I understand why we do it. We don't trust our politicians, we don't trust our system, we have voters that just don't understand community, and people are doing things based on their own personal understanding of the world. What I'm saying is working in the gray means we're seeing everybody. Working in the gray means that we're doing things based on what benefits most of us instead of just a select few. There are tons of examples throughout our American history where there has been so much bipartisanship. In 1965, Lyndon B. Johnson, he created and supported something called the Great Society, where he was trying to end poverty, end racial injustice, support conservation and our environment, and support education. And you know what? We all rallied around that because we know that that was working in the gray. That was benefiting all of us instead of just a select few. We did the same thing in 1977 with the food stamp program, because all of us realized that hunger is not a partisan issue. So we rallied around that. We did the same thing in 1990 with the Americans for Disabilities Act. All throughout our American history, we have worked in the gray so that we all win. All I'm asking is that we do that again, especially in this time. In this time, imagine what that would feel like, that all of us are coming together and moving our country, our state, our county, our community forward, where we're all seeing each other. We're all seeing the humanity in each other. So I'm asking that you join me. I'm asking that you join me in working in the gray so that we all win. Okay? So this Sunday, we're going to be on Urban Cafe. This Sunday, November 18th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can either dial in locally on 88.5 WMNF, or you can check us out on Facebook Live, which I'll put the link in the description below. This has been Duality of Sorts. Please make sure you check us out next week. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Nestor, your brother in peace, love, and justice. We'll see you next week.